Altitude. You're
I
fine.
don't have it. Don't start with me. Hello, my little baby cakes.
Baby cake.
That's the name. Don't wear it out. Baby cakes.
Welcome to Eat the Damn Cake podcast.
I'm Carly.
And I am Maddie.
And we're here to do the damn thing.
And if you're new here, you're now going to be referenced as our baby cakes.
Someone did say, like, let's call us the little flirty cupcakes, and I kind of liked that because like it incorporated cute, fun, and flirty.
Honestly, I feel like we're gonna have like 42 different names that we call people now.
I know.
I like it though.
The little cupcakes, the baby cakes, the little flirty cupcakes.
Yeah.
I like baby cakes though.
I feel like the cupcake thing, it didn't sit super well.
You
with
like
me.
baby cakes better?
I like baby cakes
Okay,
better.
stay tuned for merch coming
Yeah.
that says baby cakes on it so that you can.
Also, poll, would you wear stuff that says "Ho for carbs"?
I would.
Because
Are you kidding? Like a nice cropped gray sweatshirt
I think it's important that we have something.
that says I'm a hoe for carbs.
Yes.
I
Or no, just
hoe for carbs. Yeet. That speaks to me.
Yeet.
Yeet. All right.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We
Week
missed
9.
you.
Guys.
I say this every week, but actually, for real, this week felt really long. I like sat in my car and cried because I had
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Yesterday.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you going through something?
I don't know. I think it was like a lack of sleep thing.
Yeah.
Where I went to bed at 2:30 because I had to work, and then I got home and fell asleep, woke up, was in a really bad mood yesterday.
Yes, you were.
No, we didn't talk yesterday.
Yes, we did. We worked on Built by Byron stuff
yeah.
together, and you did not seem pleasant.
Well, go to bed at 2:30 and then let me know.
Okay. Anyways.
Carly literally, I'll get home at 8:30 and I'll walk into her room and be like, Maddie, I was sleeping. And I'm like, it's 8:30. She's like, well, Duke goes to bed at 7, so
That's not true.
I have to
That's not
climb
true.
on into bed.
So guess what? My job requires me to get up really early. And when I have to get up for my job, I have to get up at least 45 minutes earlier to take care of my dog before
Correct.
my job.
No,
So
correct.
when I go to bed at 8:30 because I have to get up at 4:45,
Well, I
do
struck
not
a nerve, everyone. Look at you. Have yet to see the side of Carly. Welcome, Gemini Kaka. Hello, sister.
don't go there.
Hello.
Geminis are known to be really level-headed, nice people, and
Who
I
said
think
that? What horoscope are you reading? I need to know.
I'm most level-headed.
I can assure you.
I don't switch
that,
on a dime. Like I'm very
Oh
kind.
my god! I actually have a funny story. So we talk about therapy a lot in the house because I have crippling anxiety and Carly has anger problems. She does. So my mom's like, Maddie, you should probably like look into that. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm like high functioning. Like
You're not though.
I am. I'm functioning enough. I can smile through the pain sometimes.
No, not when you text me constantly about everything you're anxious about and need reassurance for everything. Like, no, go to a therapist.
Well,
for that.
okay. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should go. Like, I'll probably go. And then mom goes, you should probably go too, Carly, for your anger issues. She goes, and I look at her and I'm like, and I like nod and I'm like, yeah. And Carly goes, don't fucking look at me, bitch.
What?
And I'm like, Carly's like, I don't have fucking anger issues. And then turns to my mom and she's like, see, I'm fine. And I'm like, okay.
I think it's only anger issues with Maddie though. Yeah. It is because you're the only one who knows how to push my buttons to the point
Carly,
to piss me off.
Carly,
so
I just think that
yeah,
we should just try to grow together and maybe we should go to couples therapy.
No,
Sisters therapy.
No.
That'd be good for us probably.
It's fine. Anyways.
So that happened.
That happened. Also, Monday I got a stick swab stuck up my nose for a nice little rapid test because I took a group fitness class where someone tested positive. And here's the thing. I appreciate all the thing that the essential workers are doing, like the healthcare workers with just producing all these tests and putting them on people.
What are you
but
about
I think,
to say?
why do you always, before I finish a story, you always interrupt me and say, what are you about to say? Like if you just kept listening, you would actually hear what I was about to say.
Carly, you're being kind of mean today.
No, I'm not. Just don't interrupt my story because then I lose my flow. I'm not telling you anymore. What's next?
Oh my God. What? Yeah, literally. What is going on? What happened?
Anytime I do, nothing happened.
Well, sometimes I get worried because every time you start your sentence and then you're about to hit us with a but, I was like, what?
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but
just
if you
narrating
should
my
just trust
feelings.
me.
I'm narrating my feelings while you narrate your story so you can continue. This is nothing new. Just keep going.
I know it's nothing new. It's something that annoys me. Just let me finish my stories. Anyways, moving on.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't need anger management. Anyways.
Everyone's uncomfortable.
By the way, everyone, this is a one take wonder. Like we don't edit anything out. So hope you enjoyed that real life. Why are you looking at me like that?
Just tell your story.
No, now you're making me uncomfortable. I feel like, can we start over like that, Maddie?
No.
No, we're starting over because the way you're looking at me right now is making me
I'm
so
like
uncomfortable.
absolutely like
Maddie, no,
shocked by your reaction. Just keep telling your story.
Cut it. On Monday, I got a swab shoved up into my brain because I took a group fitness class where I was exposed to someone else in the class who had COVID. Right. And although I appreciate all the professionals, medical professionals who are doing those COVID tests, I feel like the way that it's done could have been done more efficiently.
What happened?
So I show up because I get the call on Sunday night and I can't teach until I get the test.
Right.
Which sucks. And
yeah, that's a bummer.
because I know I didn't have it.
We knew.
I wasn't even close to the girl.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I knew I didn't have it. The group fitness class I took was so spaced out. There was no chance, whatever.
Yeah, like
so
everyone's taking the protocol.
I had
seriously.
zero symptoms.
No.
So I go to this urgent care at 7 a.m. Doesn't even open till 8 a.m. Line up at 7 a.m. I'm third in line. Third.
What time did you go?
7 a.m.
Okay.
And
sorry, I was paying attention, but I was like, it's not clicking for me.
And then at 8 a.m., they some random girl who wasn't even in the car line just goes up to the door and lines up. And I was like,
you can't do that.
You can't do that. You just cut every car who was here before you. So everyone rushes out of their cars. I'm like sixth in line at this point. And yeah, no, it's BS.
It's cutthroat right now.
It's cutthroat. People are crazy. No, it was Carewell Urgent Care. And it's people.
Carewell.
No, people are literally crazy and they don't take any appointments. It's walk-in only. So at 8 a.m., you don't even get to go inside after freezing your ass off waiting in line. You have to scan a code, get back into your car and wait for them to call you. You have no idea how long it's going to be or anything.
So you don't know if you can go home. You just have to sit.
Yeah, you just have to sit and wait in your car. And it took me 2 hours to get a COVID test.
Yeah.
And it was a rapid and it was not pleasant. It was awful, actually.
I feel like that's the theme too though right now. Even if you get a normal, you got a rapid, right?
Yeah.
If you get the normal ones, when I went to the free drive up testing centers.
Yeah.
I sat in my car for 2.5 hours.
I think people are just making it more of a routine now. Maybe I wasn't exposed, maybe I was, but I'm just going to go get tested anyways. And it's not being taken as seriously. And it's just kind of crazy. The amount of people, the people that were getting tested around me, we're talking and they're like, oh yeah, I just went out of state for the day. And I'm like,
so you have it's required.
It's required. I know. But couldn't we do this at the border from the States? I don't know. Is there any efficient way we could get this done? Because
having the border control at every
just
corner,
swab.
It's a big place.
I know. Every road, every intersection in Massachusetts that brings you to Rhode Island, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, have someone there to swab your nostril. I was I don't know.
Carly is negativo.
I am.
By the
Oh
way.
yeah, obviously. Well, I wouldn't be here if I was
Thank
positive.
God.
but yeah. Also,
you
yeah.
didn't get the brain one though, right?
No, but like it felt like it could have been.
It wasn't cute.
Fun or flirty.
Yeah.
No. And the poor guy working, he just was
He probably hated his life.
yeah.
Thank you, essential workers.
He was so
Praise
nice, and he didn't need to be, but like he was so nice, and I was like, I'm so sorry that you're stuck doing this. He goes 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I was like,
well,
God bless your soul.
I know, they're amazing.
Yeah, so thank you, essential workers. Thank you for people who
Nurses,
do COVID tests.
doctors.
Like you guys are the real goats of this situation.
Literally. Quite literally.
Other than that,
what happened? Anything else?
it's just freaking freezing
It's
out.
so cold right now. And
This is like when I'm like, why did I get a dog?
oh, I know. Like Carly's like, so Mom, do you know anyone that would be willing to walk the dog for $30? And she's like, no.
I'm like, anyone in the family, Maddie, do you want to walk Duke for $30? Going for
Carly,
$30.
we both know you would not. That you'd be like $10 free coffee. You in or you out? And they'd be like, no.
That's not true. Once Maddie watched Duke for 2 nights and I gave her $200.
That doesn't ring a bell.
I did.
Did you Venmo me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're welcome.
I watched your dog. You're welcome.
I think it's a fair trade. $200 for 2
you're
nights.
welcome.
Yeah. Now people are like, I'll watch your dog for a night if it's $100 a night. I mean, if he has
I don't know if you want to promote that because then now you can't drop your prices.
That's true.
That was a
I take that
mistake.
back. $50 a night.
$50 a night.
He's an easy dog. He sleeps in the crate.
I'm just saying though, you're like any good dog walkers, as if Duke would willingly walk out the door with a stranger for a walk. He literally sit there and be like,
he has like social anxiety. Well, not like anxiety, but like I
just don't think he would do it.
I don't think so either. I don't know. I'm trying. I emailed a couple places, like dog walking places, because the colder it gets, the less I want to walk him. And trust me, I love my walks with Duke, but when it's 20 degrees, I do not like them.
You don't love them as much?
I usually listen to podcasts while I'm doing it. It's so nice. But like today it was 20 degrees out. It was so miserable. And I was walking with him and I like came across a dog walker and she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, these are the days I wish I had a dog walker. And she's like, I'm willing to take on another dog. So then she's like, email the Good Hound. So I like emailed the Good Hound, shout out Good Hound. But they only do like Newton area.
Oh.
They don't do Framingham. And I was like, hey, I live 2 seconds from the park that I see you guys at every day. Like, please take my dog. I will pay you whatever.
Oh, baby boy.
But like, he wouldn't probably even go. And I was like, he must have a girl because he will not go with a man.
Oh,
and
yeah, he doesn't like men.
So, you know, having a child is just a whole different ballpark. One of the instructors, sorry, side note, sharp left. One of the instructors I like was talking, she was talking about how her and her husband like needed to get away because she needed a break from her kids. Like she's been stuck inside with them. So they went to like a place on the Cape overnight. And I was like, oh, I know what you mean. I have a dog. And she was like, dogs are hobbies. Kids are real, like
Carly,
our real life.
You can't go around like comparing your dog to people's children because they will think you're nuts. They'll be like, are you confused?
Buddy, are dogs hobbies compared to having kids?
Yes, Buddy has 2 kids. You would know.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
true. I don't know.
Once you have a child, I feel like you'll really get some perspective. Carly says the girl that hated babysitting as a kid.
I didn't babysit because I'm not a kids girl. I'm an animal girl. I'm not like into. I sound awful today. I'm not first my anger management. Second, I'm saying I don't like children. Obviously, I like children, but like I just want them to throw up on me. And once I said that during a spin class, and I offended someone because I said I wanted to adopt a kid when they're old enough to know how to throw up on their own. And someone wrote an email in and said that was offensive.
Sorry. On that note.
But it has nothing to do with adoption. It purely has something to do with my anxiety of throw up. So
Carly is just going to have...
I'm unhinged
Are you
today.
okay? You're moving around so much. Okay, well, okay. Anyway.
I'm unhinged.
Carly is unhinged, whatever that means.
Happy December, everyone.
Okay. So that's happening. Anyways... let's go into this, or let's go into Hell Yeah, Hell Nah.
Okay.
All right, maybe that'll calm you down, get you ready. Maybe you just, I don't know. But today is a fun one. I say this every week, but I think a lot of people will be able to relate to this one because a lot of people use it.
Have experience with it.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not like, not unknown. Like it'll be familiar. So we're going to talk about apple cider vinegar and the health benefits and
effects it has on your body.
I mean, a lot of people take apple cider vinegar shots, and I can't, I don't know. There's a lot to it. So if you've never heard of this, I'll let you know what it is. So basically, a lot of people are probably familiar cooking with it because it makes a great salad dressing. It
really?
does. Oh yeah. I make a dope salad dressing with apple cider vinegar, but a lot of people use it for their health benefits. So apple cider vinegar is basically just made of apples, but the yeast digests the sugars in the apples and it converts them into alcohol. So that's why it's super, super bitter and disgusting. It's not super tasty.
It's awful.
And a lot of fresh apple cider vinegar start with the mother, which is a fermentation process. So you use a piece of it and then it creates the apple cider vinegar that people sell. So there's a few benefits to it, and I know a lot of it, some people will be like, oh, it doesn't really work, but I'm just going based off of Chicago Med and Harvard.edu, the facts. I'm giving you the straight up facts because I want you guys to be knowledgeable.
These are facts because they're right in your face, and I see it right there.
What's that from?
The Office.
Okay. I forget that episode. So apple cider vinegar can help with your blood sugar. They did a study, and there was people taking a placebo and people taking apple cider vinegar with every meal. And these people had diabetes. And the people that were taking the apple cider vinegar noticed a decrease in their blood glucose. So that means that it helped inhibit the digestion and absorption of the sugar in the meal, which is awesome. And then also another thing that I think the most popular reason why people take it, and I don't want people to think oh, use this to lose weight, because we're never those types. We do not want you doing these crazy fads to lose weight. But say losing weight is one of your goals, and that's okay. We're not trying to shame people. If you want to lose weight, that's fine.
Yeah, we don't want you to think that we're no, you have to love your body exactly the way it is. You're not allowed to lose a pound. If you want to lose a pound, you can lose a pound.
There are healthier ways to do it than others, and that's kind of what we want to stress. But apple cider vinegar may boost weight loss because it boosts your metabolism and it inhibits the absorption. It makes it a little bit stretched out longer, so you feel fuller longer.
I actually know someone who has a huge success story with that.
Really?
Yeah, they just took apple cider vinegar shot a day. They diluted it with water, I think, a little bit.
Good.
And
that shit'll burn your teeth.
They have been able, they lost the weight they needed to lose and maintained it, but they were also eating healthy, exercising. They did the whole lifestyle thing.
Right.
But the apple cider vinegar, they said, really gave them that extra boost to jumpstart their body into I what it needed.
I had a friend that did the same thing. You need to dilute it. So equal parts apple cider vinegar. You can do a shot glass of apple cider vinegar and then a shot glass of water because it is so acidic.
It is.
It can break down the enamel in your teeth.
Yeah, and your esophagus, right?
I
make that up?
I don't
Basically,
think
it just burns all the way down. If you burp into a boat after, it will go for miles. So
it's not going to burn any holes in your body. It's just your teeth are sensy, so sensitive.
Mine are extra sensy.
Yeah. So just make sure you dilute it. I don't know if I made this up, but I did Google it after and research it. Whenever I feel I have a tickle in my throat, and this is pre-COVID times, but a tickle in my throat.
Now, if we have a tickle in our throat, you get a throat.
I'm freaking out. I'm oh my God. So
swab shoved up your nostril.
Right. I would take a
shot
of apple cider vinegar with a little bit of water to dilute it.
And it went away.
And I would especially sore throats, but I did look it up. It does help kill bacteria and fight infections. Way back in the olden days, they used to use vinegar to treat wounds and stuff. And you know, swimmer's ear, Carly, Mom always used to do equal parts. I think it was vinegar and alcohol or hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
If you it helps dry up like water in your ears and stuff. There's a lot of like health benefits to vinegar, and you can use it for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But I just think I like it because even though it helps boost your metabolism, it helps you lose weight, it helps diabetes, it also helps lower cholesterol as when it's paired with healthier diet and exercise. It's creating a lifestyle. We're not doing anything extreme.
Yeah.
You're adding it. It's helping you out. You can try it. There's another really good way to take it if you hate the taste. We talked about this last week. Goli gummies. I ordered them during quarantine because I was like, oh, I heard about these and I have some extra money because I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out to eat every day. So I bought them and now I'm hooked and they're so good. We actually do have a code for you.
Built by Byron. BUILT. BYBIRON.
You can use that at checkout.
And there's, I don't know what it gives you off, 5 to 10%.
I think it's 10% off, and they're not super expensive. I think it's like $18 for 60 gummies.
Yeah,
and you can take 2 is the equivalent of 1 shot of Cytevin.
And you take 2 every morning.
I take 2 every morning. Sometimes I'll take 2 in the middle of the day. Honestly, there's no wrong way to do it.
Okay,
so you can start small, and then you can add a few extra. Like so Colleen takes them all the time.
So they're Goli gummies, GOLI.
Yeah.
Goli gummies.
They taste like apple cider. They don't taste like anything. They don't taste like vinegar, which is great. They smell bad. Don't smell them.
So
smell like vinegar.
Our answer for hell yeah or hell not is gonna be a hell yeah. We're huge fans of it.
I know.
I know. Finally,
this is the first one in a long time.
Yeah, since the 8 app. Yeah.
Yes. Or maybe it's our 3rd one.
No. Yeah. Well, intermittent fasting was like half and half.
Half. Yeah.
So
we're iffy on it.
So we're gonna swim right into the main topic today. The main event, baby. Which is injuries, preventative, and recovering.
Yes. So we're not new.
I don't think any of those words strung together. Injuries, preventative, recovering.
I wasn't really sure, but I was like,
how to prevent injuries and how to recover from injuries.
And we're both not strangers to injury.
No, we both have chronic injuries.
Chronic, baby.
It's so cute, fun, and flirty.
In our mid-20s, we're just very, very blessed and lucky to have this for the rest of our lives.
I feel like an 80-year-old grandma whenever I get out of bed, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's
tell
fine. Us. Just a quick recap because it was on the weeks ago.
We talked about our injuries, like, and how it inhibited our college swimming. Is that the right word?
You're pulling it right from my vocab from the research articles. Inhibit that.
How it inhibited college swimming, right?
Inhibited our ability to swim.
Okay. Anyways, I swam, tore cartilage. I'm like touching my ribs. I tore cartilage in my ribs, and now I have chronic slipping rib syndrome, which if you don't know, it's so fun because your cartilage like stretches out and your ribs just slip out of place, and the only way to cure it is surgery to remove your ribs.
Oh, so sweet.
Like I said, don't want the scar. Not gonna do
like 2 weeks ago, I was like, I don't want the scar.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I don't want to go through surgery or the recovery of surgery, and I've found a way to live with it because I've found a nice balance of how to prevent an outbreak, I guess.
Well, prevent your body from falling into like whenever Carly works out too much.
Yeah, it's like it's overuse injury. That's what it is. And same with yours, right? Overuse or when you tweak it. So
the thing with my back is I have 3 bulging discs, L4, L5, S1, which is chronic as well. And I did it lifting. Mine's almost consistent and constant. That piñata does not have any candy in it. I was hoping
there was candy in it.
So basically it's one of those things where if I stand for too long, if I sit for too long, if I lay on my stomach when I sleep. So mine's like an everyday battle. If I don't wear supportive of enough shoes, they'll flare up. And then if I tweak it when I'm lifting, I since injuring it in college, I've had 2 really, really bad situations where I re-injured it. And I couldn't stand up straight for 5 days. Like, it sucks. Honestly, it sucks.
But
let's talk about how we bring ourselves out of that, how we recover, how we treat our bodies nicely. I know last week I was like, I am so bad at recovery. When I'm actually super injured, I do take recovery very seriously.
She does,
which is terrible that I wait till I actually can't move.
So that's why we're going to go into the new year making a pledge to ourselves, just like I pledged I wasn't going to go to Starbucks anymore. We are also going to add on recovering and how to better set up our bodies for success.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You okay there?
Literally a frog in my throat.
So a couple things that we did when we were injured. Like, what did you use basically as your main resources
to
get
chiropractor?
better? Okay.
And Fiola is one of the best of the best. We're not being paid to say this, I swear to God, like in any way, shape, or form.
Probably every person we know to him.
Yeah, he is a miracle worker. He has those magic fingies,
magic hands.
He is active release technique. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he does that. It's called ART, active release technique. He helps your ribs, right? Does he pop them? Like,
so
I need manual adjustments.
I need manual adjustments. That's like one thing I need. I've tried a plethora of different chiropractors, and I found that the ones that actually like push me back into place and like crack every single one of my vertebrae, helps the most. And then he will do ART, which is active release technique. So, which means like if my hips are super tight or my traps, like that can throw my ribs out of place. So he'll loosen those up with active release technique. And it's basically like he's holding down a point.
It's a pressure point a muscular point.
Yeah.
Where you literally press with your whole body weight pretty much. He presses so hard. And then
you have to make certain movements to loosen up that muscle. And then after that, he'll give you exercises to not only strengthen those muscles, but to prevent this from happening again. And honestly, since I've seen him, knock on wood, my ribs have not popped out in months. And so it's because I've been doing the exercises he's told me to do.
It's a beautiful thing when you listen to your doctors.
When you listen to what they know.
Yeah.
They know.
Mine was chiropractor as well. When I was at college, I was getting chiropractic twice a week, because I had to get manually like adjusted because my vertebrae was just so compressed, which sucked. And then I was also getting this thing called traction, where they would connect my lower half. Like, so I was pretty much strapped to a table. They connect my lower half with a belt and has a string that can pull a certain amount of weight. So it'd pull my bottom half away. So it'd almost create space in between my vertebrae. So those like things where you can hang upside down with your feet locked into them. That's like a version of traction. So that helped me. And then also I went to physical therapy and I did acupuncture. And
I love acupuncture.
Acupuncture is the shit. It's the best thing ever. If you're scared of needles, I promise you do not need to be. It's not.
I mean, it is a little weird when you like have a ton of needles in you and you look down and you see all these needles like sticking up from you. However,
they're so tiny.
It's the best feeling. Me and Maddie go to two different acupuncture places. The place I go is Darcy Wellness Spa in Natick, and I went to college with the girl.
And, you did?
Yeah, and
so cool.
It's her family-owned business, and she just became a licensed acupuncturist, and she's unbelievable. And she does cupping afterwards too.
Most acupuncture places will do cupping. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then I go to Harvman Acupuncture, which is in Framingham, which is the best. So wherever you go, definitely do it.
And if you do want to try it out and need recs, like let us know, because we have great chiropractors and acupuncturists. Like
we are broken,
and we are more than happy to send them their.
Everything's fine.
Send you their way.
Yes. So then on top of that, so that's kind of how we
manage our injuries while working out full time.
Yes.
But for people who don't have any injuries, to prevent injuries,
what do we do? You got to roll out.
You got to rest.
You stretch and rest. Take a day off or 2 or 3 a week, literally, please.
And when you feel yourself overworking your body and your body's talking to you, like, and we're not just saying like, oh, you woke up sore, like, oh, I'm going to take a day off, because soreness, it does not equal bad.
Right.
But when you are genuinely fatigued and it hurts,
yes,
do not push through that pain, because that will only cause injury and put you out longer. And in the meantime, if something does come up like that, you roll out, you stretch, you do pretty much anything you can, like Theragun, Hyperice, love all those.
Definitely do not do static stretching before you work out.
Nope. Dynamic.
So that dynamic means movement. So add some movement into it, jumping jacks, and then zombie kicks, like karaoke, but throwback to soccer days.
Oh my gosh.
Like just walking lunges. Like do not static stretch. That is not good for you.
Like if you bend over and touch your toes, like that's not going to do much for you during a workout.
After your workout, feel free to do all the freaking static stretching you want. But that working that into your workout routine is going to be huge. And then just listening to your body. Like Carly said, when you need a rest day, don't be afraid to take it. Don't think about the calories that you're missing out on, because you're not going to miss out on shit. Your body needs food to recover. Make sure you're fueling it on your rest days. Do not cut back on your food because you're taking the day off.
Oh my God.
Like, don't.
Does anyone hear my stomach growling, buddy?
No.
I don't know. Okay. I just felt it growling. Like it sounds like a monster's inside of me. So it was like growling very aggressively. So sorry, sharp left. But just saying, that was like a sharp left.
Okay.
You know?
Ew, did you just make a noise? Oh,
that's like the platypus. Oh my gosh, what are those noises?
What is happening?
Anyways, I have a Hyperice type thing and I absolutely love it. Like
a Hyperice type thing.
So it's like a
Theragun.
Well, Theragun is like a own brand. Hyperice is it's
what do you call them then?
I think it's called the Hyperice.
It's called the Hyperice, but aren't they all just like under the scope of?
I don't know. It's like it pulsates your legs like down and gets into the muscle.
It's a massage gun.
Yeah,
that's what it's
basically.
called. Yes.
It's so nice. But what we were talking about was Whoop actually tells you when you are fully recovered and able to work out, and when you're not able to work out. We've went into this on episode 2 or 3. I don't know.
When we talked about fitness trackers, if you're in the yellow or the red, you don't need to take it. Like you don't have to work out as hard, because it is proven when you work out in the red, you will injure yourself. The last time I pulled my back out, I was doing a hard workout and I was in the red.
Like not fully recovered. Yeah. So the Whoop is a really great tool to know when your body is recovered or when it's primed to take on a lot of strain.
Yeah. So
we actually, Built by Byron, just got a code with Whoop, and it will give you, I think we talked about this last week.
Yep. Free strap
and the first month free. It is a 6-month commitment, but
it goes
by so quick.
Past 6 months already.
Yeah. And the first month will be completely free. So it's really only 5 months that you are paying for at $30.
$1 a day, baby.
$1 a day to just know how your body's doing and what, like your sleep patterns, like it helps you with everything. So if you go to the link in our bio, you will see join Whoop, and you can click on that. And if you want to give it a try, give it a try. Tag us in it if you get it, because we are very curious and we want to see who's listening to their body.
Yeah, just try it out. Why not?
All right.
With that being said, do you want to go into this or that?
This or that. Oh. All right, you guys.
What was this week again? Oh, this
word
week was
pronunciation.
A ton of people came up to me and they were like, "Oh my God, this was the funniest thing to read through," because the way you typed them was really funny.
I typed them all phonetically. I feel like I couldn't get yelled at for typing them.
Did you Google the phonetics to it?
No.
Oh, so you made
I just
up your own
literally
phonetics.
was like that. Well, Jesse yelled at me for it actually.
A couple of people were like, "Oh, interesting."
Yeah. So word pronunciation. Basically, what we wanted you to do is see the first word, read it in your head, and then vote on how you read it in your head. You know what I mean?
Or just how you say it.
How you say it. Like, well, because like when I read it first, like when I say, okay.
Anyway.
Either or either.
It's either.
So
I think it's either.
It's either one. Or either one.
Yeah. I think I say it's either one, but me either.
See, like,
But I think actually I'm saying it wrong because it's supposed to see. You're supposed to say me neither or me neither. You're not supposed to say me either, right? Yeah. Yep.
he's a grammar
So
critic.
I'm living in full regret. I'm 23. I've been saying the
I
wrong
say
thing all the-
either.
But I always, I say either. Sure.
So 372 for either, 110 for either.
Oh, okay.
All right. So niche or niche?
I think
I say niche.
I say niche, but I think it actually is niche. You're not supposed to say, niche is not the correct pronunciation.
You can say it either way.
Hey Siri.
Your flip phone
Hey
is
Siri. How do you, oh, she's not picking up on my thing. I was going to say, how do you, because she will pronounce it for you.
okay. Well, 370 for niche, 108 for niche.
Here we are.
Niche.
Pronouncing things wrong.
Caramel or caramel?
Caramel, for sure. I'm not going to go over and be like, I just could go for some caramels today. Like that just.
So I say caramel normally, but like when I'm ordering my hot chocolate with caramel drizzle, I say caramel.
That's such a weird thing.
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
so
I'm fancy. I'm going to say caramel.
I'm at Starbucks. I'm going to say caramel.
I'm spending $100 on one coffee.
Hot chocolate.
Well, yeah.
Fuck coffee.
Sorry.
All right. 179 for caramel, 309 for caramel. We got a lot of
You guys
fancy
are so
bitches out there.
fancy. Ugh.
Caramel, baby. All right. Caribbean or
Okay.
Caribbean?
Multiple people responded to this one. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, and you're going to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Boom shakalaka.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know.
Pirates of the
Caribbean. You have to say it that way.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
So what was the votes?
192 for Caribbean and 271 for Caribbean. I
having trouble?
Crayon.
It's crayon. It's a crayon.
CRAN.
Crayon.
Crayon.
No, who says crayon? That's so much more work. I got so fired up with this when I was in school because people were like, I can't believe you say crayon. It's a crayon.
It is a crayon.
I'm like, I don't think I had any elementary school teacher be like, all right, kids, go get the crayons.
Crayons.
Like, that sounds so silly.
Crayon.
It's a crayon. It's a freaking crayon.
360 for crayon and 128 for crayon.
My 128 people love you.
Aunt or aunt?
Aunt. I think
Aunt.
aunt and aunt are based on where you're from.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
394 for aunt and 88 for aunt.
I think if we were in a different area in the United States,
like
it'd be
the
different.
South. The South says aunt.
Aunt, yeah.
Aunt. Syrup or syrup?
Syrup. I don't know. I'm like, no, can you pass a syrup, please?
Yeah,
I don't
syrup.
Say, can you pass a syrup?
324 for syrup and 149 for syrup.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't say syrup.
Okay. Pajamas or pajamas.
I think I say pajama. Shit. I don't know
See,
what I
it's
say.
literally so confusing.
Hey, Mom, can you grab my pajamas? I don't know.
Why'd you say,
I don't
"Hey,
know.
Mom"?
I don't know. Nobody
I'm gonna
grabs my
go-
pajamas other than me.
Hey, Mom, can you grab my pajamas? No, pajamas. No, wait.
Pajamas. I don't know. What was the vote?
302 for pajamas, 165 for pajamas.
All right.
All right. Pecan.
It's pecan. People that say pecan.
Pecan.
I don't know if I trust you. I don't think I trust you.
413 for pecan and 64 for pecan. I actually voted for pecan, but every time I see the word pecan, I want to say pecan for some reason.
Well, it's pecan.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, sorry. I just can't even argue.
so that is that. Guys,
We
next
love ya.
week, we have our first guest
We're
ever.
not telling you who it is.
We're not telling you who
It's
it
gonna be a
is. She just
surprise.
yelled that to make sure that I didn't say who it was because she was scared I was going to be like, with.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, no.
No, I'm not telling anyone. We have our first guest coming on next week. We are so excited. So there will not be a hell yeah, hell no, but there will be a this or
Oh,
that.
don't worry, sisters and
brothers.
misters. Sisters and misters.
Sisters and brothers.
Oh.
Brothers and sisters. I got all my sisters with me.
Okay.
We are family.
Okay.
Wow, that sounded good.
I did nothing, but yeah, that sounded really good. So subscribe, like, rate, comment,
Save it, send it, love it.
Love it. Follow
Cute,
us on Instagram.
fun, flirty, Sorry, I'm just
cuteness.
shouting out words.
Eat the Damn Cake podcast on Instagram. Bill by Byron on Instagram. Madeline Byron on Instagram. Carly Byron on Instagram. Those are your people to follow.
YouTube.
YouTube is Eat the Damn Cake. And then find us on Spotify. Find us on Apple.
And now
Podcasts
iHeart.
and iHeartRadio podcasts. And please do leave a little baby comment. It brings me so much joy reading your little words.
So many people since we've like harassed you since the last couple
We're
times
harassing
have left comments, and we're like, oh my god,
So
and that's
do
like
it.
what happens.
If
So
you wanna, well,
if you want to make our day,
make our day. But with that being said, we love you. Have a
all
great
right, baby cakes.
rest of your day, baby cakes.
We love you.
We love you.
Here we go.
Okay, bye. Look at that. Look at that recovery.